Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate all of the positive comments and support you've shown so far. It means a lot to me. For my follow-up idea, I've decided to create a two-part series discussing computer-related do's and don'ts. You may know some of this information, you may not. Even if you do, perhaps you have a neighbor or a relative or a friend that could benefit from it. Please feel free to share. It really helps the channel out. Let's get to it. So today I've got a list of computer don'ts. I've got 10 items. We'll go through them one at a time and discuss them as we go. Number one, if you get a pop-up on your screen saying your computer is infected and call this number, don't call that number. That's a scam. There could be bells and whistles going off, someone talking to you on the screen saying call this, call that. Don't call them. All they want to do is log into your computer and things will get worse at that point. Total scam every time. Number two, if you get a call from someone saying they're from Microsoft or Windows or Amazon, sometimes even Bell, don't talk to them. It's a scam. Same as the first item, they just want to trick you into letting them log into your computer, and they're going to say your computer's infected. It's going to go really bad in a hurry, so don't talk to them. Number three, don't interrupt updates on your devices. It doesn't matter if it's a computer, a tablet, or a phone. If it's Windows, Android, or Apple, don't interrupt updates. Let them happen. Sometimes they take longer than others. You just have to deal with it. If you interrupt them, the wrong one at the wrong time, you could end up with a very expensive brick on your hands. Number four, don't eat or drink around your computer, especially drink. Nothing will ruin a computer faster than liquid. So just please remember that one. Number five, in emails that you aren't expecting, please don't click on links or open attachments. If you see it's from someone that you recognize, but you weren't expecting it, give them a call. See if they intended to send that to you. If it's not from someone you recognize, just ignore it altogether. If there's an attachment and you click on it, you could get infected with a virus or ransomware very easily. If there's a link, that link could take you to a fake website where it could ask you to enter credentials, maybe for your email account, maybe for your banking or your Amazon or your Apple account. If you do that, the scammer has access to your account. So you never want to do that. Okay, be very careful with emails. That's called a phishing attack. Number six, don't use your laptop on soft surfaces. That would be a pillow or a blanket in bed. You always want to use them on a hard surface like a table or a desk. If you use it on a blanket, the blanket will fold up underneath and mold around the form of the laptop, and that will restrict or block airflow. And that will cause the laptop to overheat if it's used long term, so you never want to do that. Number seven, similar to the previous one, you don't want to travel with your laptop left on. It doesn't matter if you're taking a flight or if you're just driving down the highway for 4 hours and it's in a travel bag, don't leave it on. Again, the heat can build up and that could damage it long term. Also, if you have an older style mechanical drive and the laptop gets jostled or jarred, that could damage the drive and you could risk losing all of your data. Number eight, don't open or close a laptop by the corner. If you do that, you risk damaging the hinges on the lid and it'll torque and twist it a little bit. So what you want to do is try to open it from the center whenever possible. Okay. Number nine, if you're having problems receiving email on a program like Outlook or Thunderbird and it prompts you to change your password or enter your password, don't do that. Just leave it and come back to it in a while. Sometimes the mail programs have problems communicating with the mail server, so you don't want to start entering passwords like that. If you want to check your password, go right to your webmail, whether it's Google or Yahoo or Hotmail or your own custom domain. Go right to your webmail, log in with your email and password. That way you'll know if your password's correct. If you have to change your password, you do it there. And then you go back to your mail program like Outlook or Thunderbird and change it then. And the final item is, if you're installing a new printer and you have problems and you see a number pop up on the screen or in the manual and it says call this number for support, don't call that number. Almost guaranteed that's going to be a scammer. The printer manufacturers outsource all of that support to third parties. They don't do due diligence. They're almost always a scammer. So you never want to call that number. You call us, and we can help you with that. So there you go. There's 10 computer don'ts on this list today. If you have any other items, feel free to drop a comment below, and I'd love to hear them and we can discuss them. Until then, if you're having a problem, just restart and have a wonderful day.